I believe I'm streaming. Ow, that didn't hurt. That didn't hurt at all. No. I believe I'm streaming. Ow, that didn't hurt. That didn't hurt at all. No. I believe I'm streaming. Oh my god. Echo. Well, let's turn off the echo immediately. Hello, everyone. Welcome to twitch.tv / It Resolves MTG. You're joined here today by the beautiful me, Proxy the Goat, also known as Alex. We are on my Road to 100 win series. So far, I got one loss. It's fine. It was a mistake on my part. I should have won the game that I did lose. It was a mistake, but it's fine. We're waiting for a game at the moment. We are playing with the Crash deck. The deck I did a wonderful deck on previously. For those who don't remember it, who are just joining us today on episode 2, which is perfectly fine. We still don't have someone there. For whoever's joining us on episode 1 or episode 2, or whatever episode this is, which I believe it will be 2, but I could be wrong. Here's our Crash deck. It's wonderful. Feel free to play it. It is incredibly fun. But first, some plugs. Please, if you spend the time to even watch me for a moment, please go check out It Resolves on Patreon. Any donation, $1, $2, $1 million, all appreciated. Check us out on Instagram. We currently have a giveaway going on right now. Check out the giveaway. It's very easy to enter the giveaway. Kevin and Will are giving away 4 packs of MTG product. One Aether Revolt pack, I believe. I could be wrong. 2 Almond Ket packs, and there's another pack that I can't remember, but it's in there. It's 4 packs of the most recent sets. There's no Hour of Devastation, but still. And an It Resolves mug. And it's super easy to enter. All you need to do is, I believe, repost their post, tag them in it, and that's it. I believe that's it. I mean, I could be missing a piece, but who knows. But either way, check out It Resolves on all of the social medias. Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, YouTube, which, if you do miss any episode live, don't worry. You can go to the YouTube channel, and you can find all the episodes there. There's only one so far, but in the future, when there's like 100, because I don't know how many episodes it'll take me to get 100 wins. It could very well take me more than 100 episodes to get to 100 wins, but I'm going to make a claim right now. Do I start? It says I have an open slot. So I'm going to wait. It says I have an open slot, so I'm going to wait. Let's go to play lobby. There's only 3 gentlemen in this. One of them including me, and I'm the greatest gentleman of them all, of course. But I want to have a 4-man game. 4-man games are just kind of easier on me, on me as a player specifically, and on the deck in general. You want to have a lot of. It's not that you want to have a bunch of interactions on the board. You actually don't want that at all. You want as little interaction on the board as possible whenever you're playing this deck. But whenever you have more opponents, okay, I'll explain some intricacies of Commander. So in Commander, since it's not just a ooh, you got a man. Let's get into this. First off, let's make these bigger and let's turn off chat because we don't care what these men say. That's just a little bad of me to say. Oh, we only have 25 minutes, so at maximum this is only going to be a little over an hour. But I feel like I can win faster than that, so who knows. But some intricacies of Commander while we're waiting for me to decide if I want to mulligan or not. I know I just started saying, let's talk about the intricacies of Commander. But my hand is possibly great, possibly horrible. So in this deck, you don't have many lands. You just don't. There'll be less than a 1 1/3 chance for me to draw a land. keeping a 2-land hand is not that bad, sir. I'm gonna mulligan this hand, even though I could win super quickly. It worked out. It's fine. It worked okay. I want to draw another land still, but it worked out fine. So if I just drew lands, for example, with my last hand, I could have gone possibly infinite with Overwatch Archmage and Umbral Mantle. As quickly as turn, I'm gonna say 4. That's crazy. That's just stupid crazy. But that was sort of fringing on us drawing lands only, exclusively, and you should never just trust that. You just shouldn't. Altarian. Hi, everyone. Hello, good sir. GLHF. GLHF, there you go. Hello, good sir. Let's see. Rather than attacking you, sign... Okay, he's playing a 1-drop. That's really cool, though. Pia man. I like how in MTGO you can play a Mythic. Just pretty easy. Mythics in real life, not all of them are... There are bulk Mythic rares. But in real life, there are a lot less of them. Most of the time when you see a Mythic, it does something. It's super impactful. And due to that, most Mythics, just because they're Mythics, not most, but at least half, I'd have to say, Mythics are worth more than your common bulk bin, like, dollar rares. Chronos Memorial is much more expensive in real life than it is in this game, like MTGO. I'm not saying this due to only its Mythic quality. It's probably not just because it's a Mythic. But I think that does a tribute to it. Land of War Mentor, we couldn't have gotten a better... We could have. But we couldn't have gotten a better 1-drop. Again, we could have, but... So, this may seem insane, but when I do Land of War Mentor, because I'm going to do it, I may pitch a Chronos Memorial. I don't know if I want to do that. And I wouldn't do it at all if I didn't have any recursion effects in my deck at all. I just wouldn't do it. But since I do have recursion effects and I want more mana, I'm thinking about pitching the Chronos Memorial with the Land of War Mentors ability. But we could draw Fatty. But enough of this game currently going on. Back to my earlier tangent of the intricacies of Commander. So in Commander, you're going against... It's 1v1v1v1. Everyone's free for all. Oh wow. This dude. So, everyone watching, keep an eye on Sweet Pea's deck. Apparently his deck only costs 3 ticks. That's pretty good. My deck costs like 24. And for a commander deck, for it to only cost 3 tickets, that's insane. That's pretty good. But to rewind, he did have some cards already in his library. But to rewind, since it is a free-for-all format, the quality of your cards don't matter as much. And what that sort of means is that you can play weaker cards and still have them have a much bigger impact than the bomb cards that exist in the game. Like, this will sound crazy, but not my Elvish Mystic, because everyone wants to bolt or just kill a mana dork. But let's say Fierce Empath. I'll use cards in my hand. Fierce Empath. Fierce Empath can have just as big, if not a bigger impact in the game than Mana Reflection even. Simply just because I'm going against several opponents. Fierce Empath won't draw all of that attention to me. But Mana Reflection will get me murdered. Like, flat out, as quick as possible, I am going to die murdered. So what we want to do here is I kind of want to play Frontier Guide, but I also kind of want to have the mana to play Omnath on my next turn. So I don't need the instant, I don't need the haste at the moment, and it is a 7-drop. So, but this is a win, I need it to win. I'm actually going to pitch Mana Reflection. I'm going to pitch Mana Reflection, because I don't need it. It's just a win more card. Though Chronos more like sort of need to win if I'm ever going to Primal Surge. I'll just put out the Llanowar Elves, and I'll be satisfied. I'm good with that. My next turn, if I'm missing a land drop, I can play the Farhaven Elf, go get a land. On my next turn, if I get a land drop and I need a threat, I can play the Fierce Empath and go get a threat. A lot of flexibility in my hand, despite me having the least amount of cards in my hand than any other player. Signets. I wish I could play Signets, but I can't. I'm mono green. I can play Moss Diamond. Don't know why I would, but I could. Some versions of this deck, I say some versions, is my deck, but I'm serious. There are versions of this one deck. Oh, I'm gonna preface something. For anyone who wants to watch this series to its entirety, don't expect this to be the same exact deck. Because I promise you, if I get a Woodland Bellower, I'm putting it in this deck, and it's still gonna be the Road to 100 Wins deck. Because there are a few cards I just want to put in here that I feel like just should be in here. For one, Woodland Bellower. Because Woodland Bellower is the most stormy mono green card. Because you bring it onto the field. So what does Woodland Bellower does? It's a 6 mana, 6/5. When it enters the battlefield, go fetch a 3 CMC or less non-legendary green creature. Sounds like a lot. Basically, you put the body down, and it go fetches another body and puts it around the field. You're typically, if you didn't already fetch the Woodland Bellower with Fierce Empath, you typically go fetch Fierce Empath with Woodland Bellower to then go get a draw spell, usually. This man's Demonic Tutoring and playing Marin of Clan Nelthoth. This can't be good. If he's Demonic Tutoring, I'm going to take a guess and say he's going to get a Secure Tribe Elder, also known as Steve. Why? Because he has a green and a black open. The black doesn't matter as much as the green for Secure Tribe Elder, but Secure Tribe Elder works very, very well with Marin of Clan Nelthoth, which is what makes me think that's maybe what he's going to get. Sweet pea. My tutor costs 4 mana. It's true. Wild Beastmaster. Yeah, so the fact that he's taking so long leads me to believe he's not just going to get Secure Tribe Elder, because you don't take this long to go get Steve. You just don't. But I mean, that's what I would do personally. Going to go fetch a 2-drop. I mean, okay, this is all the assumption that he's actually fetching a card that he can play on his turn. It's very possible he's just going to go fetch a setup card to play on a much later turn. But I think it would make more sense to go just get a Secure Tribe Elder. Because that repeatable rampant growth effect is very powerful in Marin, because you're going to filter out your lands, you're going to make sure you always have mana, and you're going to make sure you don't just draw nothing. Okay, so this is a little bad. We have drawn kind of nothing. That's a little shitty. We can't use the Llanowar Mentor this turn unless we just want to play a 2-drop. And I'm actually fairly fine with that. I'm fine with just playing a 2-drop, just to get more things on the board. So I'm gonna Mentor his ability, and I'm going to ditch the Poacher. So I don't need a I don't need a It's too slow at the moment. At the moment, it's just a little too slow for me. And then I'm gonna play the Frontier Guide. The Frontier Guide will supplement my lands, but now I'm very, 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 very weak to board wipes. But I'm dealing with a board, so I may not be like top of the priority to wipe someone's board, or to get said board I don't think someone's gonna blow up my board. I don't think that's gonna happen to me yet. Just because it doesn't seem like the right time. I may have a bunch of 1/1s, but I'm kind of screwed on lands. The correct play is to neg one the board if you're Altrian or Pieman, but I mean, no one. No one runs those kinds of effects. No one runs Pyroclasm in Commander. That's just a dumb card to run in Commander. You just... No one runs Electrickery in Commander either. No one runs anything that just deals 1 damage to everything. It just doesn't happen in Commander because it's useless. Unless it's a repeatable deal 1 damage. No one does 2 damage. No one even does neg 2, neg 2. The smallest board wipe you're going to see in Commander is like a Massacre Worm. And it's usually when people are abusing its ETB and doing it like 5 times so they make sure they kill everything. So this Channeler Initiate actually makes... I'm kind of scared of it. Not the Channeler Initiate itself, but because it puts more stuff on the board to make it a more appealing board wipe. And I don't want my board wiped. That would be the worst thing if I got my board wiped. I may lose the game straight out if my board's wiped. But I think I'm doing okay. There's a Zedruu deck. He doesn't run board wipes. The only person I really need to worry about board wipe wise is the Marin deck. And sadly enough, the Marin deck is actually going to be the deck most likely to run board wipes. Just due to its ability to easily reanimate. It doesn't care if they can go to the graveyard. So a bunch of board wipes in a Marin deck, it just makes sense. Wow, he's not attacking me, I can't imagine. He's attacking Pyman, or Pia, I don't know, something. It says something. It's definitely something. Ooh, my ash I'm so excited for dinner. My mom had me make this shepherd's pie filling. I'm pretty good with seasoning meats and all that jazz. So I made the filling for the shepherd's pie, and I'm super excited for them because I love shepherd's pie, even the ones that I didn't help make. So dinner, I'm super excited for this dinner. Super excited. So as of right now, we're a little worried about Pyman, the Marin player. We're a little worried about the Marin player. But from what it looks like, he's either Damnationing or playing Marin. And I don't think he's going to Damnation. But if he does, well, then we're cocked. Oh, Jared's Orders? That's actually really good for us. Okay, no, it's not. It's actually really bad. Gerard's Orders, for anyone who's wanting to get in Commander and thinks, I can afford the Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor, those are 2 best tutors. I can't afford those. You don't need them. Gerard's Orders, it may be better in the Marin deck than either of those spells because it tutors you 2 creatures, and that's it. It tutors 2 creatures. I know what it says when the master go to the graveyard, but in Marin you don't care. You don't care. What you're usually going to do with Gerard's Orders is get a utility card, put it in your hand, and then go get a bomb and put it in the graveyard, and then reanimate the bomb as soon as possible. And it seems like he did not. Let's see, what did he go get? Yeah, gets the utility card, the Saraseer, and he put the Wood Elves in his grave. So he's tight on mana. That's good for us. It's good for us that he's tight on mana. It's bad for us that we're also tight on mana. Oh, okay. So what's probably gonna happen this time is we're gonna play this forest. We could just make another elf, but we're really setting ourselves up to just get the crap kicked out of us if we do that. So we're going to use the ability of Frontier Guide and go get a land. And we're gonna leave this mana up just in case we need to use it. No, we're just gonna go throw basic on it. We're gonna keep this in our hand just in case we need to use it. Because we can still instant speed, mentor, block with the token, keep mentor if we really have to. And I wouldn't be too sad to see my Farhaven Elf die. I said die, just go away in general. I wouldn't be too sad about that. Dictator Crewfix. It's a pretty one. It's pretty, that's for sure. So, oh my god, it's priority. Not priority, it's not active player, it's Sweepy. Hey, shout out to Altarian for being a baller. Second that. Yeah, if you blow my 1/1s down, I will cry, Sweepy. Sweepy. It's not even Sweet Pea, it's Sweepy. Sweepy. Sweet Pea, Sweepy. I can't with these names. The Dagatar player. Is that Dagatar? It's Dagatar. It's Dagatar. Alright. So he's playing Dictative Crewfix, which means we're going to have another draw, which means we're going to have the ability to draw more lands, which means we're going to have the ability to draw more bombs. How do I see ourselves at the current moment? Are we in a winning position? Yes, actually. The only reason I say that we're in a winning position is because of the quality of drops gotten out by the Marin player. The best deck at the table is the Marin player. He has the best deck. Not objectively. Like, his deck could be lower quality than ours, but typically Marin decks are tier 1 due to their ability to oppress, remove, and show threats. And if you can do all three of those things, Puka's Mischief. For your upkeep, you may exchange control of target non-land permanent you control, target land permanent with an equal or less converted mana cost. I love Puka's Mischief. I've played with that card once before, and I won the game due to politicking a man to throw away a threat to me. Basically, I got control of his Puka's... No, he got control of the Puka's Mischief, and I took his Nevinrall's disc. But it wasn't a trade for the Puka's Mischief and the Nevinrall's disc, because they're both 4 CMC. It was a weird game. Look, whenever you have a Zedru deck in the game, it's a weird game. Just simple as that. But this Dictative Crewfix is kind of scary. Especially if this Dagatar guy plays another creature. If he does that, then it's even more scary. Just because of the likelihood of board wipes. Just because of that. It's just so likely that the PI men will... Ooh! That's pretty good. That's pretty good for him. Worse for us, because again, it increases the likelihood that someone will just board wipe. And I don't want that to happen. The amount of sad that I will be if PI-man board wipes will be innumerable. Innumerable. But I don't think he's going to board wipe. If I was to take a guess of what he's going to do next turn, he's gonna have to get the Marin XP train going, otherwise Marin's gonna be useless. And the deck, thankfully, a weakness of the Marin deck is that it doesn't work very well without Marin's ability in effect. It's the same with my deck. Whenever you revolve your deck around the ability for your commander to be on the field and have a passive effect upon the board, you're really wanting that to happen. You just want your commander to be on the field. And the ability to mess with that ability is kind of bad. Okay, so currently Damnation is what wipes the board. Languish is what wipes the board. Those are only two... Oh, and Toxic Deluge. So those are the and Mutilate. But you don't run Mutilate and Marin. So those are 3 board wipes. 2, really, that I could see him playing. He tapped one... Try to fill the air with commentary, but no. The PI man's just gonna time out. That's what's gonna happen. No, he didn't know if he liked that scry or not. Okay, so draws for me. The best draws for me are probably just flat out land. Ooh, he's just playing the Viserys here. So he could win on his... So here's the weird thing. He could maybe win on his next turn with Viserys here, being on the field, just because of the power of sacking creatures and just the fact that Pattern of Rebirth and Micaeus and so many guys that just give you almost infinite value exist in that color pairing. But I think that if I were to rate that unlikelihood of happening, I would rate it only about like a 2 out of 10. Oh, Fierce Empath. Wonder what he's going to go get. So, if I was him and I was playing his deck and I had to go get a 6-drop, it would be Massacre Worm. Let's see if I'm right. Chat. Bane of Progress. That's way better for us, not for him. So you can do a lot of things there. You can read that play into he doesn't see us as a big threat. You can make that read simply because of just the fact that he went to go get us something that doesn't affect us at all. The fact that he did that is incredible. The fact that we got a forest is incredible. So what I think we do here is, so we have 3 of these, we have 6. You know what, I think we just don't do anything too threatening. I think we just Frontier Guide another land out. We Yoraga out this. And then we make a mistake that is only a mistake by giving our opponent information. That's the only reason why it's a mistake. I should have tacked Nykthos in one of them, and I missed out on a blocker, but again, you're alive until you're not. This is very simple. It's a very simple concept. Until you're dead, you're not dead. So, like, my life total means nothing until I'm dead. It's just a resource. Same with mana. What are the targets? Can I see what the targets are? Targeting Dictator Rulers and Golgari's Signet. Oh, he's snatching away. That's pretty good. I like that. That's good for us again. Because again, everyone else is the underdog at the moment. We're sitting pretty. We're sitting real pretty at the moment with our mana base. We're sitting real pretty. This is usually the part where I guess about what he's gonna play, but I don't know. I don't. Look, I don't know that much about the Teacher decks, as I don't own one. If I own the commander, I'll know a lot about it. But since I don't own Zedru, I don't know what shenanigans he can pull. I own Dagatar and I own Marin. I've played a Marin, I haven't built a Dagatar deck. Okay, so he's playing Zedru. Which means on his upkeep, this, like, nothing will happen. Because again, I'm just going to take the guess that if Piemon has the ability to, he's going to board wipe. Just he's going to. If he has the capacity to board wipe, he's going to do it. Especially now that Zedru's on the field, I have a ton of elves, the other guy has some creatures, and he doesn't care what he loses. That being said, it looked like his plan was to play a land and then Bane of Progress. Which is good for us. It's not good that that's what he was. That he's gonna Bane of Progress. I mean, it is good. It's not bad for us. Does that make sense? It's not bad. Like, it doesn't matter that he's doing it. Who? So is he swinging one at me? Because I'll block with my nothing. I'll just take it. I was like, I'll block with. I thought that this guy was a 1/4 at the moment. It looks like he's just attacking Piemon, which is fine. I would also focus. In fact, I am focusing the Marin player. If no one knows that yet, I'm focusing the Marin player because the Marin player is the only player that I actually deal with. Ooh. So he puts out a dude. He puts out a 1/1 token, draws 4, gains 4 life. That's pretty good for 2 mana. That's pretty good, especially in a deck that plays with his graveyard. Which this deck does play with its graveyard. It is a Abzan deck. And I need to let him play his game. Whatever. Who cares? It's okay. So, draws that are bonkers. So, flat out, here's the best draw. Here's the best 2 draws. The best... We could win the game if we draw these 2 cards. If we draw Elvish... If we draw Priest of Titania or Elvish Archdruid, I don't think we have the mana if we draw Wildwood Channeler. But if we draw either of those 2 cards, and then Umbral Mantle, we win. We just win. We win the game. Because we have enough mana to play Chromas, and then play Elvish, then tap them, and then play the things and equip. I believe he is targeting the Dictate. Oh, he's targeting Puka's Mischief. Ooh. I'm fine with that. So again, we win the game if we draw 2 exact cards out of 84. How likely is that? Not at all. Not at all. My bad. I forgot that Dictator Krufix was blue, apparently. No, I just didn't read the card. I just didn't read the card. That's a cool card, though. Evangel of Heliod. Okay. So now what are we hoping to draw? We may just want to go get something to protect our board. But we can't actually get anything that protects our board at the moment because we don't have an absurdly silly amount of mana. And I know it looks like we do. We have 2 here. 5, 10. Oh, here's the card that we want to draw for sure. Primal Surge. We draw Primal Surge, we win. If I don't have us lose just overdrawing again, as long as that doesn't happen, we win. Oop. Oop, Sniper Rock, but Crispies. Oop. He's just not doing anything. Okay. Fine with that. I'm fine with that. Let's see, what can he get back? Stack. So he sacked the Fierce Empath. So what he's going for is he's probably going to return either the Fierce Empath or the Wood Elves to his hand. With the Marin trigger, I'm going to guess he's going to do Marin, especially if he puts this one on top. If he puts it on top, then I'm still expecting a Marin. And I'm having insane amounts of deja vu at the moment. It's crazy amount of deja vu, but it's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be Wood Elves. Yeah. I sort of expected that. I've seen this line of play before. I've seen this occur. Now, if he discards the Wood Elves, he discarded Woodfall Primus. I don't like that. Okay. So, Hollowed Fountain will get doubled. Okay. Let's back up. I just drew Keeper of Progenitus. Keeper of Progenitus says, double your my mana. Double your my mana. But it also doubles the mana for everyone else who has Force, Mountains, or Plains. So this will get doubled. That'll get doubled. That won't. That will. This will, that will. And then none of his stuff. I'm not worried about these two. I'm just not worried about them at all. So, can we level this up? How many times can we level this up? I don't know. It's a little difficult of a turn. Just because it has a sort of sequencing going on. So you can level that up to 2. We can level this up to 3, 4, 5. And then these will have... It'll be 10. Okay. I think we're going to wait off, though. I think we're just going to wait off for just one last turn. So we're going to Frontier Guide. We're going to get out of land. Just going to get out. We're going to put it on the field. Do you have a response, dude? I didn't think so. Put that on the field. Play our Fierce Empath. 1, 2, 3. Play the Fierce Empath. Press OK. What are we going to get? Well, there's a lot of things we could get. So, I'm actually thinking of Green Warden. But I think I'm actually going to grab out Regal Force. But Regal Force will draw me immediate hate. Like, immediate hate. So maybe the thing to do is actually get Shafet Modder and just cycle it immediately. But Green Warden won't draw me immediate hate, to be fair. But I'm actually going to take the Shafet Modder. And I'm going to cycle it. I'm going to cycle the Shafet Modder right off the bat. Always yes, man. So, you're just going to ask me to get something. And I'm just gonna... This man, Sweepy is definitely a comedian. And it has the cycling ability. So I'll get a draw card. If I draw land, I'm playing it. Yeah, Witch Piper's pretty good. Okay, we're done. We're done. That was our turn. We have the Mentor in our hand to ditch the Piper. Because we're actually going to try to win on the next turn. Is he board wiping? I'll be a little sad. Cast out. What is he cast outing? What is he cast outing? Yeah, that's fine. Poor Marin. Marin, get fucked. I didn't curse, but I was close. I will be the first one to admit that. I was close to cursing, but I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. He should have sacked Marin. He's right on that. Your opponent gains control of permanent you control. Well, I would love it. I would love it if you gave me something. Now, I would love it more if you gave the Marin player the cast out. I get it. Yes. Useless because I can't interact with it. So we're looking pretty good. We're looking really good. In fact, we're probably gonna win this game. I said that in the last game, I lost, full disclosure. But I do feel like we're actually going to win this game. I do feel that. Because we have a bunch of sleeper powerhouse plays. Yes, we've been holding on to this Dustwatch Recruiter for a long time, but we got to make that ability work. That ability just wins us the game. Thought Lash. Ooh. Now it's time to murder the Z-Drew player. So he can stack these to where he does have to do the cumulative upkeep. There's no way he can stack it to where he doesn't have to do the cumulative upkeep at least once. Though he can stack it, I believe. No. He can stack it to where he has to pay it once. That's for sure. And he may be giving it to me, but it's fine because he only has 3 mana open. That's enough for a counterspell, which means he has enough. I'm going to assume he has a counterspell in order to defend himself from something crazy or capsize, maybe. But that card, Thought Lash. I'm going to imagine he's going to use it on the Marin player if the Marin player does something to get back into the game. But since he's done so much to hurt the Marin player, I kind of want to just murder Zedru because he's just played Thought Lash. And you may be thinking, how are you going to kill him if he can soak up 81 damage? Simple. I hit him with an infinite amount of it. Or I just set his life to 0 with Biorhythm Mage. Shaman of the Forgotten Ways. That one. It's in here. It's in the deck. It's a win condition. I have 2 win conditions. I have one you just win the game condition. I have another one that's basically you just win the game condition. So I don't know who he's going to swing at. If he doesn't swing at anyone, I think it'll be a mistake. I think the Beastmaster should go at the Piemon, and then the other guy should go at the Zedru player, but that's just me. Either of them going at me, I don't know if that'd be a mistake, but I don't think it'd be a good idea. So, he has the mana, Piemon, has the mana to board wipe. But will he? And he only has the mana to board wipe if he plays Damnation, Toxic Deluge, or another form of board wipe. Piemon. Who? What do you mean? You're playing Marin. That's probably why. Oh, he may be playing Dagatar, but he may not. What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, that's a nice one. I mean, not really. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. That's not. This isn't. I get it. It's okay. It's an okay card. It's no warped landscape even, but it's just better than warped landscape. I think. I don't like it. Oh, warped landscape. Oh, it's the same. It's just the same. They're literally the same card. Is there any difference? No. No, there's no difference. So I may time out before I actually win. And that's not good. I don't want that to happen. So the second I get priority, I'm gonna activate this effect, do this, discard Elvish Piper, and then I'm gonna F6 myself. So I'll have 4 devotion. Okay, let's do the math here. Lands, get 4 devotion, play the keeper. I will have 5 lands left over. I can 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can do a lot next turn. There's a lot I can do, and there's a lot I'm going to try to do, and I'm going to try to win, especially if I get a Blood Artist. That's scary. That's a scary card. That's a very scary card, actually. Card's close to horrifying. Piemon. Proxy. Yes. Oh. Yes, I am. It is a Primal Surge deck. 100%. Primal Surge. Primal, the Surgible. Surgible. This guy knows what's going on. So, The draw of aestheticism really helps. So we're going to do a bunch this turn. We're just going to do it. We're going to play this by having this be a green and then tapping 2. Then we're going to pay all green. We're going to play this card. We're going to play it. We're going to have silly amounts of mana. Okay, now we have a lot of mana, but we need more. So how do we get more? Well, first off, we level up her by tapping herself. And then I can only do it at sorcery speed. So this will be a bit laborious, but it's okay. We have the time. We have the power. We have the time. You've got the time. You've got the power. Yeah. Now, all of them are better. Okay. So next, we are going to simply play the Recruiter. And we're not going to use his ability a bunch. I don't use that ability, but we're not going to use his ability a bunch. We are going to use it once. We are going to use his ability once. We used it once, and we hit jackpot. Okay, we may be able to win now, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to tap this for 2. I have 3 in the pool. So now we're going to play Regal Force. I don't think we win anymore. Because I don't think we actually have the mana to play all the things we want. We may. We're going to draw too many cards. That's what we're going to do. We're going to draw too many cards. Alright. Alright. Do we win? No. Dang it. Wait. Do we win? Land for turn. Chromas. Okay, look, we're gonna try to win right now. But I don't see it happening. This is the short of it. We're gonna try to win, but I don't think we're gonna win. So we have 3 in the pool. We're gonna play this guy. Alright then. So this guy is going to... He actually is going to untap a forest for us. Because that makes it easier on us. And then, I still don't see us winning this at all. It's just not happening. I just want to get to a point where I feel like I am defended. So we're going to play the Wirewood Herald. Play it. Well, then we're going to tap for some mana and play the Wild Wanderer. We haven't won at all. We haven't won at all, but we're setting up the win. Because currently, if our board is wiped, even if our board gets wiped at this moment, we're still going to be pretty fine. Now, what I could have done is I chromed first and attacked someone for a bunch, but I'm actually not going to attack anyone this turn. I'm actually going to attack 0 people. I'm just setting up a win. Also, we have a viewer. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, board wipe's probably a good idea, but I'm actually setting it up so I don't care about board wipes. That's actually how I'm setting this kind of thing up. And there's nothing else I can do, and I have 8 cards in hand. And no mana, so I'm just going to go... So, okay. Board wipe if anyone has it. Again, I'm not going to attack anybody. Now, you may be thinking, you should attack. Shut up. That's it. Shut up. You don't know what I need to do. Fell Warstone. I can tap for any mana, thanks to my Nykthos. Well, since I changed the commander rule that... I don't want to swing. I don't want to swing. So I didn't. Well, it was just good until I have discard Massive Mirrors. Because it's in the graveyard now. So he's going to draw 2, gain 2 life, draw 2. Then he's going to search for a board wipe if he has the ability to. And he's going to draw cards. So he'll have 6 cards available to maybe a board wipe. So here's the thing. I win if it gets back to my turn. That's very simple. I just win if it gets back to my turn. My bad. I don't win outright. But I get pretty close. If I Thought Lash, for example, I will pay the cumulative upkeep. I'll just pay it. An exile type card, and if it's Primal Surge, I cry a little, but it actually won't matter if it's Primal Surge if I have this board. If I don't have this board, I want it to be Primal Surge. If I continue to have this board, it doesn't matter. Because I'll be able to do what I make an unstoppable board. Unstoppable one. I'll make my stuff hexproof, have regeneration, and indestructible. Now you can see where I'm getting the hexproof stuff from aestheticism, for example. But now I just need board wipe answers. There are those in the deck. They exist in the deck. Faux show. We may have got him. I don't know yet, but we may have got him. If the Daggertar player is playing board wipes, that's fine. I'll be sad. I'll be real sad. And I'll be real drained. Or someone will be. He may not target me, the Marin player. But it doesn't matter. If someone wipes a board, someone's going to be drained for a lot. Or a lot of people are going to be drained for a lot. Something's going to happen. Wrath of God? He's Wrath of Godding. I'm giving him double mana. I expect him to... Oh! Now we just have to worry about the Marin player. Now we just have to worry about the Marin... Oh, wait. That's a Bayou. So he has 6 mana. So he has 6 mana. What he's going to do for 6 mana? He's probably going to play Bane of Progress. I mean, that's what I imagine he's going to do. And if he does play Bane of Progress, it won't hurt me at all. In fact, I think it'll hurt me a amount of 0. Like a literal 0 amount. Because sure, I'll get rid of my chromas. But who cares? Who cares? Because on my turn, if he does that, I'm going to play Planar Portal. And if it's not countered by the Zedru player, then I'm going to play... I'm going to tutor up some form of answer. Not answer, just some form of win. Win effect. I want to win. One moment. If you did not hear me yell, it was because, you know, this. So I think we want to go to, first off, I should be looking at the It Resolves channel on my phone. But you know, I'm a little bit of a terrorist. That's not true. I'm not a terrorist. Not a terrorist. 100% confirmed, not terrorist. Oh God. I don't want to hear it. I just want to see it. I want to be able to monitor my chat on Twitch. That's all. For anyone who's watching, this is my first time being able to actually look at my chat. So welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful time as I'm getting my face beaten by no one. Because I'm going to win this. I'm going to win it so hard. I'm going to win it so hard. And if anyone has wished me luck in the comments of the Twitch chat, I am also incredibly sorry. As, I don't want to browse channels. So Twitch updated. The YouTube, the phone Twitch app has been updated. Bane of Progress. Bane of Progress. Play it, you savage. Play the Bane of Progress. For the love of God, just play it so I can win the game. Okay, so if he Banes of Progress, Altrian will... I'm not going to say almost always, but a lot of the time counter it. A lot of the times he's going to counter it. If he has a counter available. Ooh, Reclamation Sage. I don't know what he could hit with the Reclamation Sage, in all honesty. That I would care about specifically. Specifically that I would care about. I don't know what he could hit. Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea. That's not a board wipe. Silly. Shut up. So he's on the stag, and it didn't get countered. And I think there's a lot of... yeah, I don't care that he blows up a Chronos Immortal. I don't care about that at all. Like, it's a non-factor for me. You'll send me a message. I have none. You have none and you're playing a Marin deck? Okay. A Marin deck without any board wipes, tier 0. Not 0. That would be the best deck. Tier 5. The lowest tier. Also, my dogs are barking. I'm incredibly sorry about that. But, man... No board wipes, dude? I run a removal guy. Okay, so we just let Thought Lash happen. We just let it happen. It'll suck a little bit. I won't want to sack anything, but we just sort of happen. We just sort of have to let it happen. Me checking my Twitch chat. It says that we have 8 views, 8 viewers. Welcome those 8 viewers, whoever you are. Thank you for tuning on the stream. Looks like on my road to 100 wins, I'm gonna get my first win. Oh no! He played a flashback Marauder. Oh no! Okay, so the fact that this has resolved, or has it? Has it? Has it resolved? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it hasn't necessarily resolved. Descend upon the sinful. That's a little sad. That's a little sad. Eh. Eh. I'm also okay with it. Still may win on my turn. Yeah, just exile top, whatever. Viridian Joiner. So new. Okay, so what do we do here? We play the Lifecraft Bestiary. He has 5 mana available. We play the Fyndhorn Elves. I mean, maybe a little sadly wants to draw a swamp, but I mean, also, can I just do my thing, please? 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 I appreciate it if you just let me play the game. So I played a land, so I can't I can't fish back Master Myers and play it and draw cards. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's been waiting on me. I am the dumbest man. The dumbest. I still bring it back to my hand. That's a for sure thing that's gonna happen. Is I bring it back to my hand. That was weird that I got Descend Upon the Sinful. But he can't play Zedru because Zedru's gone now. Yeah, I'll pay for that. Yes. Bring Massive Myers back to the hand. Fyndhorn Elves goes onto the field. Graft happens. Oh my god, okay. Wait for Altarian to do his thing. Wait for Sweet Pea to do his thing. Even though my board was wiped, like, I don't care about many of the things that were wiped. I do. The thing I care most about is the Dustwatch Recruiter for infinite draws, but who cares? Alright then, play Omnath. Cast Omnath. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Altarian. Yeah, sure, I'll pay for it. Yes. Then hit the field. So my next turn I'll have to exile 2 cards, but again, as long as neither of them are Primal Surge, who cares? I certainly won't. So we may not ever play Aestheticism. So there is merit in ditching an Aestheticism, but there's more merit in ditching a Forest. Now, why didn't we play Reliquary Tower? We wanted the green. that's all we just want the green. So cards to ditch. Not Massive Myers. We want that card. Because we want to be able to draw 2 cards with it for 5 mana. 5 mana, draw 2 in green is decent. It is 1 mana more for Harmonize with a 3/2 body. That's fine. That's fine. You're paying 1 more mana for 3/2 and 1 less card. But this is a game of Commander where everyone hates on each other. Everyone just plays all of the hate. And that's what I want. Ooh, Altarian, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah, sure, Darksteel Mutation if you want. It's fine, it doesn't do anything. Now people maybe... It doesn't affect me at all. I am cool with it. I am. I don't care if my dude is Darksteel Mutation. I'm not going to use him. I used him to draw a card. That's all I need him for. We're already past the point where stockpiling mana is a thing I want to do. I want to win every turn. Every turn I want to win. I don't want to just stockpile mana anymore. Omnath exists to stockpile your early mana so that you have one explosive turn. I've already got a ton of mana. I don't need an explosive turn. That's just not a thing I desire. I hope the Zedru player doesn't actually think he maybe thinks he's winning. I mean, I really don't need Omnath anymore. You just need a big explosive turn. And then grieving, that's my grief face. I'm done grieving. We may not win. I'll say that. We may not win anymore, but we're certainly not losing. And we're certainly doing the best. Like, this Zedru player may think he's been doing... He may think he's doing anything, but he's not. He's not actually doing that much. I like the sweepy guy. The sweepy guy is pretty... Can I get someone in chat showing love for Sweepy? Not Sweet Pea, but Sweepy. Ah, my fingers. Also, if we could have a discussion in chat, who all thinks I will make it to 100 wins before I make it to 50 losses? That being said, I have one loss already. As a side note, I have it set to notify me when It Resolves goes live. It just notified me that It Resolves is going live. I don't need to know that phone. Who cares? I know that I'm live. But you don't need to tell me like 5 minutes after it's happened. Not 5 minutes, an hour after it's happened. It's been about an hour. It's been about more or less an hour. Aw, thank you. Never play him again. I do appreciate it, even though he's not gonna come back out. Even though he will not touch the board again this entire game, I am appreciative. Rip my +1/+1 counter. I like that card. I do. I do like that card. I like cards that just have static effect on them. That's why I like, there's a Drake? Like, this is where Banes of Progress is. And Bane of Progress, it's fine with me. That puts me on such a demanding lead that it's insane. I'm in such the lead after that Bane of Progress. Like, they don't know it, but I know it. Fresh start for you guys, maybe. So we're gonna tap down the Abyss Harbinger. Just gonna play it. Yeah, we're gonna use Abyss Harbinger ability. We're gonna go get an Oracle of Moldiah. We're gonna play Mass Admirers. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna hit the field. Alright, trigger it. Okay, so Oracle 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna play Oracle of Moldiah. We're gonna play that land. And that's a card. That is quite the Magic the Gathering card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, we're going to tap this to make some greens to play Aestheticism. We're just gonna play Aestheticism. That's it. That's all we're. That's all we're doing for this turn. That's it. 6. We're done. We're done. We're done for this turn. This stuff has hexproof. Deal with it, nerds. Okay. So again, we're in a pretty demanding position. We're in an incredibly demanding position. Why didn't I play Planar Portal, you may ask, and go fetch my win condition? I want to be able to. This is gonna sound weird. I want to be able to play Planar Portal, tutor for it, and play it all in the same turn. So yes, I am trying to get 22 mana at the moment. That's how much mana I'm attempting to gather. Grasp of Fate. I don't care what you exile from my board. Sure. I don't care. It's gone. Big whoop. So what? Ristic Study, I won't pay it. I won't pay it because you're dead on my turn, probably. You're probably dead on my turn. But you may not be. You may not. So I'm planning to do a cheeky thing. But I don't think I can actually afford the cheeky thing. So let's see. 1, 2. Then I'm gonna have this. Let's skip. Let's get to. I don't need to interact with you guys anymore. This is a complex series of actions. Turn has sent me a message. Wow, that's rude. Wow. Look at what this man said. I wish you timed out before the ban progress. Wow. Rude. This. It's last big play. Last big play. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he gonna shield red? He has 0 cards in it. I kinda wanna blow up his Ristic Study. Which I can do, I think. I mean I can do a lot of stuff. I have a Planar Portal in hand. So these guys pay for Sekiko. So Sekiko is free, but it's leaving the effect on board, and I don't want just the effect to be on board. Pay the 1. Pay the 1. Pay the 1. No! Pay it, you savage. You always... Okay. For anyone who wants to get into Commander, anyone who wants to get into Commander and is watching, if you see ever Ever, ever, ever. If you see a Ristic Study, pay the 1. Just pay the 1. I promise you. You just don't want any player paying 3 mana to draw 50 cards. And I know that sounds like an exaggeration. Did he just kill? He used it to kill my Oracle of Moldiah? Huh? And you're letting the Zedru... I mean, that's perfectly fine, Sherrod. Or... the gentleman who just commented. That's a very fine point. I mean, that's very fine that you play Ristic Study, but always pay the 1. You know it. If you've played with it, you know how out of hand people not paying that 1 are. Like, how out of hand it gets. It's absurd. It's absurd how out of hand it gets. So, what we're going to do is we're going to Planar Portal us up a first opposition creature. We're going to Planar Portal ourselves up we're going to Planar Portal ourselves up some stuff. Okay. Pay the 1. Hit yes. Play Heuristic Study. It's board. Do I just skip? Do I just let let him do his thing? I think I'm done. I have to sort of like, I'm gonna save Heuristic Study. I'm gonna save it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save it. Oh, I'm also more a paper guy. I love my real deck. This is my MTGO deck is based off of my real in life deck. Oh snap! Oh no! I want 3. Oh god, no! No! Please! How do I do this? So if you're wondering why I'm panicking, it's more I just want to make sure I can get off my Planar Portal. Because if I don't get off my Planar Portal, I lose. I lose the game. Okay. My opponent has disconnected. I think that's Pieman. Pieman, whatever. My opponent. I agree. At Raw. W Raw. I'm gonna call you Raw. I agree, Raw. Playing with paper just feels better because you can do that. You know the flick, the thing. You know what I'm talking about. You all know what I'm talking about. If you've played with cards, you know what I'm talking about. The thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Portal. I'm just gonna use it. That. Boop. Planar Portal. Okay, so we're going to Planar Portal. So we are not going to Planar Portal for Primal Surge. We're not. We're going to Planar Portal for Dosan of the Falling Leaf. There's a reason we got Dosan of the Falling Leaf first. There's a big reason why. So we may have won. I don't know. But we may have won. I know I say that a lot. So we're going to play Reliquary Tower. We're going to play Dosan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then that'll be... Okay. So I think we won. We gotta do this quick, but I do think we won. Altarian, I swear, if you don't let me just do my thing. What is he gonna do? What is he doing? What are you doing, sir? Abs and charm. You draw 2 life and something happens. Okay. It's fine. I'm fine with that. Come on. I have 2 minutes to win the game. I mean, I don't have 2 minutes right now. It pauses. I know that. But still. Bastille. Pay the 1. Doesn't hit board. Doesn't hit board. Hit board already. Hit the board. Hit it. Alright. So now we Nykthos for green. Tap 2. Make green. Tap this. Planar portal. Coalition relic. That's fine. I don't care what you're doing. That's fine. I don't care what you're doing. None of you can affect me anymore. Doesn't. Main phase. Come on. I just want to win. I have a minute to do any of this. Okay. Okay. Sweepy can't respond to me. I get that. It's fine. He can't respond. 10 mana, 10 mana, 10 mana, 10 mana. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's Primal Search? P. Primal Search. Grab it. Play it. Primal Search. GG. GG? Question mark? Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yes. 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 I'm just keep hitting yes until I have enough mana to play and equip Umbral Mantle, and I get Green Warden of Marasa. Also green. I think I'd lose. The funny thing is that I win, but I don't. Just because, you know, time limits. So look, everyone. I can't do it in time. No. But hey, I won anyway, really, right? If I had the time. Oh well. And I'm timed out. And I lose. Yep. But for anyone who I have, there are targets. But for those watching, I know I've just lost. And I'll count this as my second loss for the road to 100 wins. It's starting out a little sloppy, but I did make the game, and I'll just make the timer. I'll make the timer longer next time. That's my fault. It's fine. I'll give myself that 2-loss handicap to start, because I think the deck is that good. But for those who didn't see the whole combo, for my lovely viewers, if you have not seen the previous episode, not the deck tech, how you would win from that point on is after you Primal Surge. I had the mana, because it does lands as well. I had the mana to play and equip Umbral Mantle. But I would need haste to make use of Umbral Mantle from one of my lords. Well, in the deck, there is this big guy. This Green Warden of Marasa, which has the Eternal Witness effect. Well, Sherrod, I can't play right now, at the moment, because currently I have dinner to help. I have to go help prepare dinner. No, it's perfectly fine. I'm very bad at using MTGO, if you have not noticed, as I have just lost my second match in a row due to not being able to use MTGO. But you're more than welcome to play a game with me once I return later. But the simple combo of how Primal Surge works and how I would have won is I would have Green Warden back the Akroma, played the Akroma, gained some mana, played the Umbral Mantle off of one of my Elf Lords, equip it, and then make infinite mana. After you get infinite mana, you can win in all sorts of ways. You'd have Kamal just to trample them to death. You would have, I believe, you had Wildheart Invoker also to just trample them to death. You could do something really funny and really cheeky, and you could do Sword of the Pay runes, equipping it to Ulvenwald Tracker. Then, what you could do is you could Fight Bear. This is what's called. He's called Fight Bear because he has a bear and he fights it. It's the fight mechanic. And you just Fight Bear all the creatures to death. And after you've killed all of the creatures except for yours, you just Shaman of the Forgotten Ways and make their life total 0. So the deck is designed to win every time after Primal Surge due to your opponents not being able to react, because I'm sure you saw the Dosan. They just couldn't do anything to Dosan. We're sort of staying around to see how this game plays out. But just because I've lost and I was the most demanding and in the lead player, I'm pretty sure that that's weird. That's a little strange. But gentlemen or ladies, I don't know which ones you are. Gentle people. I have lost the second game to the road to 100 wins, but that's the last loss. No more. None more. I will be back later tonight at some point. I do not know when. Thank you very much for joining me. Please go check out It Resolves on all the links below my face. Below my face. Check us out on Instagram, Patreon. Donate any amount if you so wish. We really appreciate it. You can go check out all of the episodes up on YouTube as well at It Resolved on YouTube. Will and Kevin are really funny guys. Go check them out. I've known Will for a very long time. I have known Kevin for less time, but they're still pretty funny. But either way, I'm signing out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.